Dear students, quantitative techniques എന്ന ഫോർത്ത് സെമസ്റ്ററിൽ പഠിക്കേണ്ട കോഴ്സ് നാം ഇന്ന് ആരംഭിക്കുകയാണ്. So, welcoming all of you to the first class of quantitative techniques. The first chapter is Introduction to Quantitative Techniques. So, first of all, let us see what is the meaning and definition of quantitative techniques. The general meaning of quantitative techniques can be understood from the name itself, quantitative techniques. Quantitative techniques are the devices or tools or techniques which use quantitative data or data of numerical nature. As quantitative techniques deals with numerical data, it always use numbers, symbols and mathematical expressions. Quantitative techniques are the powerful instruments for decision making, even under the situations of uncertainty and for finding solution to crucial problems. They have vital importance in all branches of knowledge and they are inevitable in the field of business, commerce, management, and industry. Let us see the definition of quantitative techniques. Quantitative techniques may be defined as those techniques which provide the decision maker a systematic and powerful means of analysis and helps in developing policies for achieving predetermined goals. അതായത് മുൻകൂട്ടി നിശ്ചയിച്ചിട്ടുള്ള ലക്ഷ്യങ്ങൾ നേടിയെടുക്കുന്നതിനാവശ്യമായ പോളിസികൾ ഫോർമുലേറ്റ് ചെയ്യണമെങ്കിൽ അതുമായി ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട ഡാറ്റയുടെ ഫലപ്രദമായ അനാലിസിസ് നടത്തേണ്ടതുണ്ട്. ആ ഫലപ്രദമായ അനാലിസിസ് നടത്തുന്നതിന് വേണ്ട സിസ്റ്റമാറ്റിക് ആൻഡ് പവർഫുൾ മീൻസ് ഓഫ് അനാലിസിസ് പ്രൊവൈഡ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ടെക്നിക്കുകളെയാണ് ക്വാണ്ടിറ്റേറ്റീവ് ടെക്നിക്സ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ, ആസ് ക്വാണ്ടിറ്റേറ്റീവ് ടെക്നിക്സ് ഡീൽ വിത്ത് ക്വാണ്ടിറ്റേറ്റീവ് ഡാറ്റ, they are objective in nature. In other words, quantitative techniques are not subjective. Okay, now let us see the classification of quantitative techniques. Different types of quantitative techniques are used by different people and organizations for facilitating decision making and problem solving. All these quantitative techniques may be mainly classified into three categories. They are: number one, statistical quantitative techniques. Second one is programming quantitative techniques or operations research techniques. And the third and last one is mathematical quantitative techniques. Let us see the first one, that is statistical quantitative techniques. Statistical quantitative techniques are used in conducting statistical inquiry relating to a particular phenomenon. This includes all statistical methods used in statistical inquiries, which begin with data collection and ends with the preparation of, and ends with the interpretation of the collected data. അതായത് ഡാറ്റ കളക്ഷനിൽ തുടങ്ങി ഡാറ്റ ഇന്റർപ്രിട്ടേഷനിൽ അവസാനിക്കുന്ന സ്റ്റാറ്റിസ്റ്റിക്കൽ എൻക്വയറീസിൽ ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്ന എല്ലാ സ്റ്റാറ്റിസ്റ്റിക്കൽ മെത്തേഡ്സിനെയും സ്റ്റാറ്റിസ്റ്റിക്കൽ ക്വാണ്ടിറ്റേറ്റീവ് ടെക്നിക്സ് എന്ന് പറയാം. Let us see some important statistical quantitative techniques. The first one is data collection methods. This includes various methods for collecting both primary and secondary data. The second one is classification and tabulation methods. Classification refers to classify the data into various classes to facilitate comparison and analysis. But tabulation refers to systematic arrangement of data into columns and rows for its summarization. The next is measures of central tendency. All of you know the important measures of central tendencies such as arithmetic mean, median, mode, geometric mean, harmonic mean, etc. All these are used for finding average of a series. The fourth one is measures of dispersion. The measures of dispersion are used to find the variability in a series. All of you are familiar with the important measures of dispersion such as range, interquartile range, quartile deviation, mean deviation, standard deviation, etc. The next one is measures of skewness. These are used for measuring asymmetry of a distribution. All of you know what is positively skewed distribution and negatively skewed distribution. Another statistical quantitative technique is measures of kurtosis. Measures of kurtosis are used to measure the degree of peakedness or flatness of a distribution. We know what is meant by mesokurtic, leptokurtic, and platykurtic distributions. Another statistical quantitative technique is correlation analysis. Correlation analysis is used to measure the degree of relationship exists between two or more variables. The next one is regression analysis. This is used to estimate the unknown value of one variable for a known value of another variable. Yet another technique is index numbers. This is used to study the fluctuations in a phenomena over a period of time. Another one is time series analysis. It is a set of statistical observations arranged in chronological order. This helps to understand the past behavior and to plan the future operations accordingly. The next one is interpolation and extrapolation. Interpolation is used to find the missing value between two extreme points. On the other hand, extrapolation is used to project the value that lies outside the given data. Then next one is statistical quality control technique or SQC. This is used to ensure uniform quality of manufactured products. This helps to know whether the variation in quality is due to assignable reasons or chance reasons. The next statistical quantitative technique is ratio analysis. It is used for analyzing and interpreting financial statements of business organization. We may judge profitability, liquidity, and solvency with the help of ratios. Yet another one is probability theory and sampling technique. Probability technique is used to determine the numerical value of the likelihood of the occurrence of events. But sampling techniques help to select an appropriate sample so as to arrive at inferences about the population characteristics. The next statistical quantitative technique is analysis of variance. This is used to test whether there is significant difference in the mean values of three or more samples. This was designed by Professor R. A. Fisher. And yet another Statistical quantitative technique is theory of attributes. This is used to study the relation between two phenomena which cannot be measured quantitatively. For this purpose, we may compute coefficient of association. Okay, let us wind up the class. Thank you.